That's it. No school. No more school. Extra next. Okay. Is Joanna online? Fine. Okay. Cyclic quadrilateral students. Just one class revision. We'll just solve 4 or 5 questions. I'll explain the concept now. Yeah, Tanishka, I'll teach you that later. In the end, I'll just cross check what is wrong. See, cyclic quadrilateral students, angle and cyclic properties of a circle. Angle and cyclic. All of you will have that. We have already completed this. I told you to maintain a separate book for formula. Do you have that with you all? Yes. Write these properties, students, of a circle. The more you all get used to the formulas, and if you know how to apply that, be able to solve. Yes. Get it soon, Mariana. I told you all to maintain a book. Yeah. Good morning, Lemula. It's morning. In cyclic, you don't get much questions, students. Hardly MCQ 1 and basic properties. Tangent is important. Evening, I'll start tangent. That would take 3 classes today and tomorrow, 2 classes. Lemula, do you have are you maintaining a small book for formula? Told you to write formulas in a separate book. Okay, get that book, write angle and cyclic property. Yeah, Mariana got it? Oh. So it and Sherisha. And how was the graduation, students? Graduation got over, was it good? Fine. Till what time you're at? Night. Is it 11? Yeah. No, because I saw a lot of status students had posted. Fine, student. And how many of you have plans of joining? Same, 11th and 12th. Is anyone joining? 11th and 12th? SFX? No. Labula, Ivania, Joanna. Okay, what about Naomi, Tanishka, Diyashri, Adia? Oh, all have planned outside. Fine. I think Mariana, mostly you might join, right? No? Okay. Keep that as second option, students. If you're somewhere nearby, if you stay nearby, and if you're taking commerce, commerce is okay. If you're taking science, ISC will be very tough. ISC Max Science, Computer Science will be very tough. So plan according to that and choose the subject. This one, college. Okay, next, angle and cyclic property of a circle. See, when it comes to angle and cyclic property, angles and cyclic of a circle. In circle, you'll have certain angles, students. First, basic properties of a circle. From center, you call All of you name this. You all already know the terms, right? What do you call radius? When you double it, you call diameter. What is the formula for diameter? 2 times radius. Yes, 2r. All these are important for tangent students. Evening I'll be starting tangent. So concentrate now. Diameter is equals to 2 times radius. Apart from this, you draw any line like this. All these are chords. Chord. But a circle will have multiple chords. See, one circle will have only one center. Remember, one circle only one center. One circle will have many radius. Okay, it will have many radius. Only one diameter. Sorry, many diameters. It will have even many diameters, students. A diameter is a line which passes through the center. All these are MCQ based questions. See, all these are diameters like this. Anything which passes through the center and which touches the circumference, we call diameter. So it will have many diameter, many radius, many chord. Okay, n number. They don't tell many, n number of chords. Next, diameter is the lengthiest chord. Okay, diameter is the lengthiest chord. If I take a chord here, this is a chord. This is a chord. AB, CD. If I strike like this, even this is a chord. All these are chords. Fine. Next, a part of circumference. The outer boundary is called circumference. This outer boundary. A part of this you take like this or like this. You call arc. Just a curve like this you call arc. From a circle you just take one part. You call all this as arc. Fine. So arc is done. Property. Next, segment, sector. Along with this arc, students, along with this arc, sector as r. Remember sector r, it is arc plus radius. Arc plus radius will give you a sector. Remember this. One arc and radius r and r. Segment is the other one. Arc plus chord. Arc plus chord gives segment. Write this. Make a note of this in the book. Right? Segment is arc plus chord. Sector is arc plus radius. I let this r and r. Draw a circle, right segment, sector. Done? First sector. I'll take a chord, students. Look, this chord, AB. I'll name it as AB. From this chord, I'll connect the radius to radius. Radius value will be same. This is angle subtended. They call this theta. This theta is angle subtended by the chord. Sorry, by the arc. Angle subtended by arc. In questions, if they give angle subtended by an arc, remember, don't get confused. Angle subtended by an arc is nothing but when you take an arc, the starting point and the ending point. Starting point is P, ending point is Q. Just connect that to the radius. That will be the angle subtended concept. Simple, angle subtended by arc. Draw an arc, connect that to the radius. That will be the angle. The values can vary. First, next concept. If this AB, students, if AB is equals to 5 centimeter, think this arc is 5 centimeter. Even PQ is also 5 centimeter. If both the arcs are same, then theta also will be same. If arc is same, theta also would be same. Don't write, I'll tell you what to call. Same arc, same theta angle. If both the arcs are 5 centimeters, therefore theta, look here, arc AB and arc PQ is equals to 5 centimeters. Therefore, theta will be equal, students. If theta of AB is equals to 40 degrees, PQ theta also will be 40 degree. Angle will be 40 degree. Fine. The symbol for arc is they'll just draw AB on top of that a small line like this. This is arc. Arc symbol. So they might ask you for MCQ. MCQ. They'll give you like this. Arc AB is equals to 5 centimeter. Arc BC is equals to 5 centimeter. Okay, this is how they'll represent. Okay, what's the answer, students? All of you respond. If theta or the if angle of two arcs are same, what will be their value? AB is 5 centimeter. BC also should be 5 centimeter. Okay, if theta of two arcs are same, or if theta of two arcs are 45-degree each, arc also will be same. This is the first property. This wasn't there in your textbook, but there is one previous year in both they have asked one question. Just make a note of segment, sector, and this arc concept. Arc. Angle subtended by an arc. Okay, yeah, don't have to write all this. Just ignore all this. Draw the diagram. Completed? Done? Okay. Just write key points, students. Key points. This will be helpful 2 or 3 days before your exam just to revise. Plan according to that and write. 1 or 2 days before exam, if you write all lengthy questions, you won't be able to revise. Done? Okay, next. Sector and segment. Look here, let me take a call. What is this pink one? Arc or a circle? I mean, chord or arc, students? Arc. What about the green one? Green one is chord. So from center, if I join, this portion becomes segment or sector, students. This becomes segment. Segment. Okay. Sector is radius. No, no, wrong, wrong. What is segment, students? A segment will have arc plus chord. Arc and chord. Arc and chord. I have to just connect this like this. This becomes segment. This is segment. Even in that major segment, minor segment. Next, if it is arc like this, arc with radius will give sector. Okay, sector concept. Now, mostly we don't use segment here. Segment we use for tangent property. Now sector. Based on sector, you have two formulas, students, two concepts. First, let me explain. Later, you can make a note. Like this. First, angle formed subtended in the center is twice the angle formed in the circumference. That is sector concept. Sector. Look here. This. On the same arc, like this, there is a angle on the circumference. On the circumference. So A, this is O, B, and C. Which angle is bigger, students? Which angle you think is greater, ACB or AOB? Which seem to be wide? No, no, which seem to be wide, not lengthy. Angle value. Okay, I have marked two things. I have marked two things here. I'll highlight. Not about the length. We're not talking about the chord length. Chord length is different. Look at the green one and the black one, which I have. Which seem to be greater? The black one or the green? Green one. So the angle formed in the center will always be greater. Angle formed, if this is 80 degree, angle formed in the circumference will be only 40. See, look at the difference. If you take this arc, observation is important for arc and cyclic property students, angle and cyclic and tangent. If you don't observe the angles properly, you won't get the answer right. Look here, how wide it opens. But if the same arc, if I take, the angle will reduce. Look, this angle will be less. If this is 50 degree, the angle formed in the center will be double, 100 degrees. So the concept here, the more wider you go, the value will reduce. Or the angle formed in the circumference is just half. Right? So the angle formed in the center is equals to twice circumference. Write this. Center is equals to twice circumference. And this is sector, not segment. It's a sector concept. For sector, you'll have two formulas. Right sector, below that right center is equals to twice circumference. That is, what is the angle formed in the center, students? All of you respond. Angle formed in the center is AOB is equals to 2 times ACB. If you learn AOB is equals to ACB, you'll get confused. As soon as you see sector concept, just remember this. Center is equals to twice circumference. Or if you want to find circumference, what happens to the 2? The 2 will get divided. Yes. So I've just written center is equals to twice the circumference. The actual concept is angle formed in the center is equals to twice the angle formed on the circumference. In short, just write center is equals to twice circumference. Or just write like this. Angle formed in the center is twice the angle formed on the circumference. Angle. If AOB is 40 degrees, AOB, center. All of your response, students. If AOB is 40 degree, how will you find ACB? What happens to 2? Divided. So it should be 20 degrees. 40, 20. Center is twice the circumference. Okay, first one is done. Same, using sector. The angle is not formed in the center, but on the same sector, it touches the circumference, student. Circumference like this. The angle will be same. These two angles are same. Theta and theta. So this is the first formula. Second formula, angle formed on the circumference is equals to same. Two angles, both angles will be same. How do you write it? Angles in the angles in the same segment. Fine. Is this a sector or a segment? What do we have here? Arc plus, is it radius or a chord, students? Radius or a chord? It's a chord, right? It's a segment property. Segment property. So angle formed in the same segment. Angle in the same arc is given, right? So same segment. Angle in the same segment are equal. Of a circle are equal. If this is 50 degree, ACB, ADC, ADB also will be 50. Just draw a simple circle, draw two and make a note of this. Angle in the same segment of the circle are equal. Angle ACB is equals to angle ADB. That is equals to 50 degrees, each 50 degrees. Completed? All of you done? One segment, yeah, one segment, sector or segment. The first one is actually both students, a sector and segment. Sector and segment. So the angle formed in the center will be sector, angle formed on the circumference would be segment, a chord property. Next. Now, the same, whatever two formulas we studied, I'll tell you how the different angles are formed so that you don't get confused how different angles are formed. Okay, tell me the angle which is formed, students. What is the arc here? All of you will respond. If you take arc B, AB is one arc, right? AB is one arc. From AB, what is the angle formed in the center? AOB. Is it center or circumference? AOB. Center. So what is the formula we can find? Center is equals to twice circumference. There are two angles here. Can you name the angle? AOB is equals to 2 times. Yes, ADB or ACB, right? Both the angles will be same. 2 times ADB. Okay, if center is equals to 100, students, if center is 100, what is the value? 50 degree. It is smaller. It is smaller than the angle formed in the center, 50 and 50. Can you see ACB and ADB? What are ACB and ADB? Segment or sector? Chord is formed. If chord is formed, it's a segment, right? Yeah, ACB and triangle ADB. Look, both of the values are equal. This is an example. Both are 50 degrees. Okay, so sector is different, segment is different. Both are equal. If the angle formed on the segment, that is one concept. Next. This is center O. Now, and one more thing, the value should always be opposite, students. The values should be opposite. Look, if I take center here, like this circumference, the angle should be opposite direction. If this is 80, this will be 40. See, there is a difference. If I take like this, don't take this angle. Don't assume if this is 80, this is 40. That is wrong. Okay, that is not equal. Because they're opposite. They're not, I mean, yeah, they're opposite. They're lying in the same place, opposite place. But if you take 40 and 80, look at their position. Is this clear? All of you understood the difference? What if that angle is given? In MCQ, they might ask you all such question. See, they'll give you a diagram, center A, O, B, and somewhat like this. Here, A, C, B. Now, an entire circle is 360 degrees. 360 degree. That above angle, what they would give? 300 degrees, students. They'll give it as 300 degrees. Okay. So in this center, this angle is 300, entire angle is 360. Then what is the balance angle, remaining one? That is 60 degree. This is normal angle AOB. We call normal angle AOB. Angle AOB is equals to 60. The other one we call reflex angle AOB. What do you call? Reflex angle AOB. Reflex angle is 300. This is the difference. They'll give you reflex angle. With the help of reflex angle, find the normal angle AOB, 60. If this is 60, what is ACB? What is half of 60? 30. Now, this is one more concept. Reflex angle. If you want, write it or ignore, students. If you know, just ignore. Reflex angle. The formula for reflex angle is 360 degree minus whatever angle they have given. 360 minus theta. I'll write it as theta. This is theta. So if you want to find the reflex angle, 360 minus this inner value, theta. Okay, theta, you'll get the reflex. Reflex is just this outer value, outer. You'll get this angle, reflex angle. Okay, reflex is done. Theta, reflex, chord, next. Now, this angle. Look, we have arc AB students, arc. Fine. If this is 80 degree, then angle ACB will be 40 degrees. Remember that. AOB. Look at the position. Okay, don't assume here to be 80 students. This is wrong. This won't be 80 degrees. This won't be 80. The outer part will be 80. Okay, the outer part will be 80. That's it. Only these two types. Next. Angle subtended in a semicircle. Full circle and semicircle concept now. Full circle is done. Semicircle is just half of it. Semicircle is nothing but diameter. Using a diameter, if I split AB, this will get split into two parts like this. Or you can draw a diameter in this quadrant. You can open the quadrant like this. Or you can open the quadrant like this. Any direction. And angle formed by the diameter will be 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. Yeah, Joanna, are you concentrating? Are you there online? Lemula, Joanna. Okay. Next, same students. Semicircle. Remember semicircle, whichever closes, PQ, whichever line is closing, that is the diameter. This is diameter. Okay, I'll write everything as AB. All the AB here are diameter students. All ABs are diameter here. And whatever angle formed is 90 degree. The angle formed using the diameter semicircle is 90 degree, right angle. However, wherever it forms, even here, this is right angle. Look at all the right angles. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. The property for this, it's given in your textbook, page number 280, 281. If you want, you'll go through later. If not, just ignore students. Write the third property, third theorem. It says the angle in a semicircle, all these are semicircles. The angle in a semicircle is a right angle. Okay, I hope all of you will remember all these concepts. Okay, so you just ignore. The opposite of this is also a theorem. Next theorem. See, opposite of this. A, B, C. And if 90 degree is given, students, if 90 degree is given, then what line is AB? AB is a chord or diameter? I mean radius, chord or diameter, AB students. It's the diameter. Yeah, this is the opposite. Therefore, ABC is a semicircle. Whenever 90 degree is given, ABC is a semicircle. After this, the last concept is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, that's it. 90 degree. Don't have to write all this. Just ignore. Just write the last statement. Angle in a semicircle is a right angle. And just draw any one diagram. And don't miss evening's class. Evening is tangent, students. That is the important concept, tangent. Done. I will made a note of this. Profile completed. Okay, next. Cyclic quadrilateral. Write the cons heading. Total three theorems, four theorems I have given. Okay, one sector segment, one sector segment, and one more is this 90-degree property. Last one is cyclic quadrilateral. So cyclic quadrilateral, when a quadrilateral touches all four sides of a circle, this is known as cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral will touch, and the property of cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of opposite angles should be equal to 180. Not equal, students, they won't be equal, their sum should be 180. Angle A plus angle C is equals to 180. Right? Make a note. Or you can write it as BAD. BAD plus angle BCD. 180. Angle ADC plus angle ABC is equals to 180. Both 180, 180 put together 360 degree. So when you add all the four angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D should be equal to 360 degrees. Yes, sum of opposite, Maria. Opposite angles are 180. In short, just write like this, students. You'll understand. Opposite angles, sum is equals to 180. Be quick, all of you. Completed. Well done. Okay, last one. Last property is in a cyclic quadrilateral, the exterior angle, students. Look, if I draw a cyclic quadrilateral, this is a cyclic quadrilateral, all four sides are touching. One more thing, misconception or misunderstand, student misunderstand this one. Is this a cyclic quadrilateral? No, this is not cyclic. This point is not touching. It's not a cyclic quadrilateral. See, in cyclic quadrilateral, you take any exterior A, B, C, D. Okay, this is exterior angle. Exterior angle is angle BDE. Fine, angle BDE. They are not parallel lines. Look, AB and CD is not parallel. If they are parallel, I'll teach you one more concept. If they are parallel, for now they are not parallel, students. AB, nothing is parallel here. We'll use basic cyclic quadrilateral concept. If angle A is 80 degrees, or if I say angle A is okay 80 degree, what is the opposite value? Sum of angle should be 180, right? So what will be the opposite value? If this is 80, the opposite should be 100. Is the sum 180? Now all of you remember straight line concept. Straight line. What is the total value of a straight line, students? Total 180. If D is interior is 100, what about exterior BD, students? What is BD? 180 minus 100 is 80. Can you see this exterior and interior opposite angle are equal? So write the statement. That is the last statement. Okay. So exterior angle. You can write exterior angle BDE. Concentrate. Focus on the vertex which has two angles. We have four vertices. In that vertex D has two angles. One interior, one exterior. That exterior angle. I'm talking about the exterior angle BDE is equals to interior opposite angle. Interior opposite angle CAB. CAB. 80 degree is equals to 80 degree. And what that's it. These are the concept. One last parallel line concept. Parallel line I've already taught. Corresponding interior alternate X diagram. And what time does a class science class start, students? 9 or 9:30. Somebody has science, right? Oh, night 8 of what time? Adya. Morning 9 to 10. Because tomorrow I think 11 is also a bit late, students. If you start at 10:30, it will be good. 10:30 to 12. Okay, so that after that you all can take break, then start other subjects. Okay, I'll start at 10:30 from tomorrow. Done? Done with this? Exterior angle is equals to interior opposite angle. Next, along with this parallel line. Now, this whatever left hand side I've given, it doesn't have any parallel line, students. AB was not parallel. Now, just a quick revision on parallel line. These two are parallel lines. ABCD. If I draw the intersection line like this is both these angles are inside and they're alternate. What do you call these angles? Interior alternate angles are equal. Okay, their sum is not 180, but they're equal angle. 50 degrees, 50 degrees. Interior alternate. Fine. Interior alternate. Next, where are the line, students? Where are the parallel lines? Top, bottom, or left and right? Top and bottom, right? So the angle formed at top and angle formed at bottom, their sum should be equal to 180. We call it as allied angle. If this is 50 degree, this will be 130 degrees. Look, their sum should be 180, top and bottom. If it is like this, assume it is like this, only top and bottom angles are parallel. You have A, B, C, D. So if I give A is equals to 100 degrees, what about B, students? Do you think B will be 80 degree? Is it correct? No, right? Where are these two angles? Are they top and bottom or left and right? The angles which I marked in the second diagram. Left and right. Left and right parallel lines are not given. So B, you can't assume this as 80 degrees. That is wrong. D is 80 degrees. D is 80. Okay. So concentrate on parallel line. If parallel line is left and right hand side, angles on the left and right also will be 180. That is like this. See, if these two are parallel, left and right hand side, like this and like this. A, B, C. Now this angle, if I write it as 100, you can take P as 80 degree. Concept, left and right hand side parallel lines are there. Left and right angle will be 180 degree. Sum should be 180. This is known as allied angle, interior or co-allied angles. It is formed inside the parallel line, co-interior angles. No, you call allied angles. Just write it as allied. Allied or allied, I can call anything. Co-allied angles. AB. And most repeated question is parallel line in a quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral. Parallel line in a cyclic quadrilateral. Is this clear? Parallel line concept? Done? Then X diagram, students. If X diagram is given, what will be the angle? If this is 100 degree, What is the opposite we call? Vertically opposite angle, 100. Okay, look at this straight line. CD is a straight line. If CD is a straight line, if AOD is 100, what about this angle? Straight line 180 minus 100 is 80 degrees. Opposite also will have 80. So look at the positions. Okay, I'll draw. Just imagine there's a protractor. This is a protractor. Okay, 180, 180. Below, I place another protractor. Same 180, 180. Total 360 degrees. X diagram is very important. Okay, even for tangent property, make sure. Concentrate this. X diagram. Opposite angles 100, 100, 80, and 80. If you want, make a note, or you'll just skip. That's it. I'll give break, then we'll start solving few questions. What else is left? Interior, alternate, vertically opposite. Corresponding, you don't get much, but still. See, corresponding is like this, students. On one parallel line, the position of this, if this is 50 degree, on the same position in the second one, this also will be 50. This is known as corresponding. Okay, corresponding. If this is 60 degree, on the same position, see, just imagine this, students. Think this as a chord. Which quadrant 60 degrees lies on? Which quadrant? First, second, third, or fourth? No. Quadrant. Second quadrant, Adya. See, this is x-axis and y-axis, right? Just look like this, student. X and y-axis. Which is the first quadrant? First quadrant always starts here. Second quadrant, then we have third and fourth. Which quadrant 60 degrees lies? Second quadrant. So corresponding is on the same second quadrant. If you remember quadrant, this is very easy. Corresponding angles are very easy to identify. Remember quadrants, it should be in the same quadrant, 60 degree. Okay, now I'll mark another. In the first one, the pink one, x and y axis, if second one is 60 degree, what about this angle formed in the quadrant? Fourth quadrant, 60, vertically opposite? Yes. In the same second, green color, imagine it's a graph, green graph. Same, fourth quadrant, 60. So these two angles are known as corresponding angles. Okay, these two. Somehow relate and remember, students. X and Y quadrant, first quadrant, second, third. The same first, second, third quadrant, third and fourth quadrant will have corresponding angles. So corresponding, vertically opposite, interior alternate. What else is there? Allied angles. That's it. These are the four. Now in the same triangle, I'll draw corresponding line, parallel line. Let us say AB is parallel. All of you will respond, students. If AB is parallel, and this time I give exterior angle. Exterior angle as 60 degrees. Yes, all of you will answer. You can find all the angles here. From this, you can find all the angles. I'll tell you how to write. First thing, which angle is given? Which angle? BDE. BD is interior or exterior? Exterior, 60 degree. Apply exterior angle concept. Then BD will be equal to which one? CA? CAB is equals to 60 degree. And if you want to write the statement, exterior angle. See, the statement is very simple. Convert this into words. Convert into words, students. What is this? Exterior angle. Yes, is equal to. See, I'm just converting this. Whatever I've written, equal to interior. Where is CAB? It's inside, but opposite. Interior alternate angle. Interior opposite angle. So you don't have to memorize any theorem. Whatever statement you write, first understand the statement. Equation. This is the equation. Understand the equation, write the statement. This will become 60 degree. Where are the parallel lines? Top, bottom, or left and right? They're on top and bottom, right? So what is the relation between A and C, students? What will be the relation between A and C? Angle A plus angle C should be equal to Respond all of you all. Should be equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Reason I told you, allied. No, no, allied angles, not opposite. Allied angles, right? So 180, 160, 180 minus 60 is 120 degree. Then apply cyclic quadrilateral. Apply cyclic quadrilateral property. What is angle B? Angle C plus angle B should be equal to 180. They are not equal. Don't write it as 120, 120. They are not equal. So this is also 60 degrees. Again, angle C and angle D. For this angle, student, yes, you can apply 120 degree concept. You can apply straight line. Okay, you can apply parallel line concept. There are three. Fine. If you take this pink one, you can apply straight line concept. If you go along with A and D, angle A plus angle D is equals to 180. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are 180. Or you can relate that with angle B and angle D. Angle B plus angle D is also equal to 180 because of parallel line, allied angles. You can write it as allied angle. Is it clear? All the concepts are done. Circles, everything is done, students. Now we'll start solving question. And before that, what was left? Yeah, one more thing. All of you remember isosceles, right? Equilateral isosceles. Equilateral. Okay, I'll just quickly say, don't need to write. If AB is given, these two angles will be, sides are equal. Their opposite angles will be equal. Remember opposite, like this. Okay, if it is triangle, right angle triangle, all three sides and all three angles also will be equal, and each angle of a right angle triangle is 60 degree fixed. 60 degree is fixed. Fine. Then if you extend it, we have exterior angle. If you extend, we'll have exterior angle. You can apply straight line concept. Straight line 180 degree. Then what else you'll have? Right angle. One more thing, right angle Pythagoras theorem. All that is, you all know all those concepts. What else is left? Right angle Pythagoras, chord, diameter, cyclic, semicircle, chord property is done, segment is done. That's it, students. Fine. Take break. We'll continue at 12 o'clock. Take 7 minutes break. We'll continue at 12. The questions? Response, students. All of you online, right? Okay, let's start solving the question. Only six to seven questions are enough. I'll target all the value, whatever we have done. Yeah, first one you just ignore. Look at the second one, reflex angle. What do we need to find in this, students? All of you will respond. What do we need to find? A, B, C, right? We need to find A, B, C. In order to find A, B, C, it's not a cyclic quadrilateral. Remember, this is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, if this is 130 degree, see, I told you all you can't apply the rule here, students. Angle of center is equals to twice the circumference. Center is equals to twice circumference. Which angle is formed in the center? All of you respond with angle. Angle AOC. But yes, angle AOC. Right? So they shouldn't be same, students. They shouldn't be in the opposite. This angle, we need to find the outer angle. Outer angle. What do you call the outer angle? If the inner angle is 130, outer angle you call it as reflex angle. This is MCQ question. Okay, MCQ question. So reflex angle, you don't have to write statement for all this. Just tell me the answer, students. Be quick. If this is 130 degree, what is reflex AOC? 360 minus 230 degrees. This is 230 degrees. If this is 230, what will be the angle formed in the circumference? Center. Yes. reflex angle AOC, that is the center angle. Reflex angle AOC is equals to twice angle formed on the circumference is ABC. 230. 230, bring this 2 down. Divided by 2 is equals to angle ABC. 135, 115 degrees, right? Respond. What's the answer? 238 by 2 is 150. Angle ABC is 115, students. Is this clear? All of you understood? One reflex angle question. Okay, mostly they'll ask this for MCQ. Statement, you can write it. Next. Third question. Third question, you can use a straight line concept. Yeah, tell me the third question, students, all of you. 110 is given. Straight line. Look at CB. CB is a straight line. If that is 110, what about CB? 180 minus 110, right? 180 minus 110. Okay, we need to find ACO, CAO. Look. And what are the other things they have given? Information. O is the center. Okay, if O is the center, a line is passing through, students. If O is the center, what is this line? CB. Any line which passes through the center, what is CB, student? The diameter. What is the angle formed? Okay, start touching this. This is separate, 110. Now, how will you write the statement? Tell me which two angles are 180, student. Angle AOC plus angle OC is equals to 180. Straight line concept. Imagine there is a protractor here. Look, you have placed a protractor, 180. What is 180 minus 110? 70 degree. What is OC and OA? All of you will concentrate. What is OC and OA? Radius. According to circle radius, radius will be equal. What kind of triangle is formed? Yeah, what kind of triangle is formed? Very good. Isosceles triangle. This is what I told you all. Isosceles triangle. Opposite angles. What are the opposite angles, students? Angle C will be theta. Angle A also will be theta. Angle C will be equal to angle A, students. Take it as theta and theta. Apply in sum of interior angle concept. Theta plus 70 degree is equal to 180. Or write angle A plus angle C, anything. 2 theta is equals to 180 minus 70. Theta is equals to 110 divided by 2, 55. This is 55. This one is also 50. Both are 55 degrees. Clear? Understood? Okay, they might ask for MCQ, I think, student. Yeah, these are simple questions. Okay, MCQ based. So whatever we studied, based on that, I'm teaching you all. Exterior is done, straight angle is done, one isosceles concept. Next, look at this question. Even without looking at the question, by just looking at the diagram, tell me what kind of quadrilateral? What kind of quadrilateral? Then what is the other information you get from this diagram? Very good. Parallel. And which two lines are parallel? DC. I'll just pull out this extra line. We'll try to find even this. What is this angle? What is CBE, students? CBE will be exterior, right? Exterior. Two parallel lines are given 100. Ignore the question, whatever question. Let them ask any question, you should be able to solve. This is 100 degree. What is angle A? Angle A plus angle C equals to 180 degree. If you want, write the statement. Convert this equation into statement. Sum of, see, for plus it is addition. Sum of interior angles of quadrilateral. Sum of interior opposite, right? Yeah, they are inside and opposite. Look at the relation, inside and opposite. Sum of interior opposite angles in what? What kind of figure is this? What kind of figure is this entire thing? In a cyclic quadrilateral is equals to 180. Don't memorize this one. Whatever equation you write, we know the equation. Use the equation, write the property. Next, angle A and angle C, 80 degree. Where are the parallel line, students? Top, bottom, or left and right? It's top and bottom, right? So which two are allied angles here? Tell me which two are allied. Angle A will be equal to, angle A plus angle A. Naomi, where is allied parallel line arrow given? Top and bottom. So which two angles should be 180? Very good. Angle A plus angle D. They're not equal. They're not equal. Remember, is equals to 180. Allied angle. 100. What is 180 minus 100? 80 degrees. If that is 80, what about exterior angle? CBE 80. The opposite will be 100. So what are the questions they have asked? ABCD is a cyclic. We know it is cyclic. BCD. Yeah, we found all the angles, students. BAD, BCD. Even without looking the question, we were able to solve. Is this clear? All of you understood cyclic quadrilateral concept? Okay. Yeah, don't have to write anything, students. If you have maintained notes, you go through. If you have lost the notes, just ignore. Don't practice all the question. Whatever I'm teaching, you'll just do that. Don't solve all the question. Next question. Again, without looking at the question, just look at the diagram and tell me the concept. A, B. So for this we need to check whether the diameter is given or not. 52, okay. Have they mentioned that AC is a diameter here? AC, BD, anything diameter? Fifth question. Look at the fifth one. Have they mentioned anything? No. And if diameter is given, student, they won't mention diameter. They just keep point O here and they'll tell O is the center. If O is the center, then what is any line passing through the center? What do you call? Lines passing through the center. What do you tell? Diameter. So indirectly they'll tell you diameter. The thing is they just plot a point here O. They'll tell O is center. O is center of the circle. If O is center, we know any line passing through the center is a diameter. In this question, diameter is not given, so you can't apply semicircle concept. It's all about angle, sector and segment concept. Sector and segment. This line and this line. And look, parallel line is also not given. Okay, no parallel line given. Fine. But there is one more question to this, students. If they give O here, remember O can be center, or even if it's not a center, if it's not the center, what kind of diagram is formed here? Can you tell what kind of alphabet is this? Doesn't it look like X? X, right? So these two angles will be equal to what is the property? Vertically opposite angle. See, this diagram has X. Fine. So if they ask question related to that, apply vertically opposite. Now we'll start this question. If no center is given, what are the angles given, students? Tell me the angle. What are the angles given? AC. Okay, angles. We'll start with angle ACB. Fine. For angle ACB, where is the angle given? In angle C, right? Vertex C. Then which one will be the arc? Arc is AB. Look here. In the same arc, where is the angle formed? Center or circumference? Circumference. There is no center. Fine. There is no center. So arc plus circumference, students. Arc plus circumference. Arc and circumference. The angle is formed in the circumference. So what do you call this? Is it a radius or a chord? Is this radius or a chord? No. How can it be radius, Adya? If it is center, it is a radius. If it is center, it is a radius. I'm talking about this line. It's a chord, right? The green lines are chord, students. So arc plus chord. Which property we use for arc plus chord? Sector or segment? Segment concept. Now in the same arc AB, which is the other angle? Which is the other one we have? See, start with A, it goes up to D. Start with B, look where it ends. So what about this angle? This angle also should be 52 degree. Is this clear? All of you understood? Angle ACB is equals to angle ADB. Okay, so angles formed on the same segment. Just write angles formed on same segment are equal. Formed on same segment are equal. 52 degrees, 52 degrees. One angle is done. Tell me the other angle. All of you will respond. What's the other angle given, students? BD. So for BDC, which is arc? DB. CB or BC. What's the other angle formed at CB? Very good. CAB. So CB, BDC will be equal to which one, students? Look at the pink lines. This angle. 43 degrees, 43 degrees. Is this clear? BDC will be equal to angle BAC. That is equals to 43 degrees. If all four quadrilaterals are touching, what kind of quadrilateral is this? Isn't it a cyclic quadrilateral? Yeah, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Fine. What is the property of cyclic quadrilateral, students? Angle D plus angle B is equals to 180. What is angle D? Tell me the value of angle D. 43 plus 52 is 95. 180 minus 95 is 85. So what is angle B, students? Entire angle B will be B is equals to 85 degrees. Oh, let us check what they've asked us to find. ADB. Did we find ADB 52 degrees? All of you will respond. Did we find BAC 43 degrees? 43. And did we find ABC? Look at ABC, students. This entire thing. What is B value? What is B value we got? 85 degrees. I didn't even look at the question. We just saw the values given. And we know maximum only these three things you can find. Other than that, you can't find anything. Parallel line is not given, center is not given, other angles are not possible. I used this concept. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are equal. I mean 180 degrees. Therefore, B is equals to 85. Understood? Mariana, Ivania, Joanna, Tanishka, done? Okay, Lemula, Diyashri, Naomi. Okay, students. Yeah, if you want, write or ignore, just go through whatever I've done. We'll do the next one. So this was based on segment concept, segment. We'll try one sector question. And try to write full words like this, students. ABC, ADC, like this. Don't write just angle B and D. In board exam, they'll reduce marks. All of you all understood what I explained now? What I told you all? Never write like this, students. Don't write B and D. Okay, try to write it in full words. ABC, ABD, AB, ACB, BAD. Okay, next. Just skip all this. 2018. We'll solve one 2018 question. Second one, 2018, second question. I mean, 8th main, second one, students. 8th main, second one. P, Q, R. Even for other subjects, just target whichever has dates like this, students. Dates. That is how both people said the question. Whichever doesn't have dates, that is different. Author is different. They'll usually set all tough questions. 73 degrees, 55 degrees. Okay, what is given here? We know PQRS. By looking at the diagram, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Then diameter, okay, diameter is not given. 82 is given, all the other values are given. Fine. We need to find angle QRS, RQS, PRQ. Okay, if it is a cyclic quadrilateral, let's start with cyclic, or let us take any value, students. All of you respond. Which angle shall we take? Tell me any one angle. Be quick. Try it. Joanna, Lemula, Mariana. Just pick any one angle, students. We'll start with that. Angle SPQ. Okay, let me take angle SPQ. What's the value, Vanya? If all four sides touch, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Angle SPQ plus, which is the other one angle, is equals to 180. What is angle SRQ? 180 minus 73. 107 degrees. Clear? Next. Choose any other angle and relate it. What's the other angle? Okay, QRS, SRQ, students. Look, these two are same. Usually we should write it in alphabetical order. PQRS. So Q comes first, QRS. We found QRS. QRS is done, 107. Next, which angle? There's only one angle left, which is that angle PSQ. PSQ plus, what's the other one? Angle? Yes, angle PQR. Let me take PQR is equals to 180. What is angle PSQ, students? PSQ is 82 degrees plus angle PQR. See, in angle PQR, entire angle is not given, is equals to 180. If you want, write it or just listen. When we solve previous year question, that time you can solve. Next week, you can solve these questions. Next, angle PQR is equals to 180 minus 82. 80, you get 100, 98 degrees. Okay, PQR is made up of how many angles? All of you will respond. PQR is made up of how many angles, students? Angle PQR is equals to, see, Q is split into two parts. What are the two parts? PQS plus angle PQS plus angle RQ. Yes. So PQR, what is PQR value we got? 98 degrees. What is PQS value given? 55 degrees. RQS. RQS. See, that is how we are getting RQS value. Which concept? This one. This angle, student. This entire angle. Yellow one, whatever I mark, is PQR. That PQR is split into two parts. So we got to know that RQS is equals to 98 minus 55. 343 degrees. You write the normal calculation this, you'll get marks 43 degrees. Next, PRQ. PRQ. Okay. We need to find PRQ. For PRQ, I need to draw a line. PRQ. Okay, let me erase this, students. I'll erase this and I'll connect a line like this. PRQ. And you'll respond, how do you calculate this PRQ, students? All of you understood till here? Whatever you have solved? Is it clear? Okay, just ignore this. Now, I'll erase all this, students. I'll erase all this line. Just target PRQ. In PRQ, what is this entire Q value, students? What is entire Q value we found? 98. It was 98. See, if S is 82 degrees, opposite should be 180 minus 82 is 98. We need to find PRQ. I'll take it as a separate triangle. PRQ. If PR was diameter, okay, that is different. 98. Next. How was this diagram given? 55 degrees, 43 degrees. Okay, we need to find this angle. Now, in order to find PRQ, what is the arc, students? What is the arc for PRQ? See, for PRQ, what is the arc? These two will be arc. P and Q is the arc, right? P and Q. On the same angle, what's the other angle formed? What's the other angle formed? PSQ is this angle mentioned? PSQ angle? That angle is not mentioned. So instead of that, let us target angle P, students. Angle P. For angle P, which is the arc? For angle P, QR is the arc. Very good. QR is the arc for angle P. Now look here. This QR. What is the other angle formed on the same arc? QSR. Is any value given? No, no. 82 is for full Adya. It's for the full angle. Value is not given, right? No, value is not given. Then QP. This thing, students. One question. Check how to get this 55. 73 is not possible. What else is there? Semicircle diameter. Diameter is not given. PRQ. We can do it like this. Fine. Look at this angle. SQP. You won't get the exact question. Don't worry about this. Just try to understand the concept. What is angle SQP, students? SQP is how much? SQP is, respond. All of you will respond. SQP. 55 degrees. On the same arc, SP, what is the other angle formed? What is the other one? Yes, PRS. What will be this angle value? 55. What is the entire angle of P, students? What is the entire angle of P given? 73 degrees. So entire angle P is equals to 73. Angle P plus angle R should be equal to, according to cyclic quadrilateral, angle P is 75 degrees, 73. Then what is angle R? Angle R is equals to 180 minus 73. What will be the value for entire angle R? 107 degrees. Okay. If entire R is 107 degree, angle R is split into how many parts, students? Split into how many parts? Angle PRS plus angle PRS plus angle PR. Is this clear? Did you understand how to find? Yeah, make use of any one angle. You keep solving, just keep analyzing it. Take any one angle and solve it. Okay, next angle R was 107 is equals to 55 plus angle PRQ. Shift this 55, minus it students. You minus it, 107 minus 55, 53 degrees. So the answer for angle PQR is 53 degrees. Not 53, 52 degrees. Okay, this was one good question. It had segment. Only sector is left. So evening will continue this. Evening will continue and I'll complete tangent properties. Is it clear? Tangent.